Next one, that is a fuel cells. Fuel cells is a device which converts the chemical energy of fuel, that is natural gas H2, methanol, gasoline, and oxidant, and electricity. Means it is converted into that chemical energy into electricity. That is what definition of fuel cells. Okay, what is the definition of fuel cells? Fuel cells is a device that converts the chemical energy of fuel into the electricity. That is what a definition of fuel cells. Next, these fuels is represented as, this is what a representation of fuel cells. Fuel, that afterwards electrodes, electrolytes, electrodes, and oxidant. This is what a representations of fuel cells. Oxidation takes place at anodes. Oxidation takes place at anodes. It given the reactions of when it is takes place as anodes and takes place as cathodes. Okay, so in fuel cells it is converted of chemical energy into electricity, so it is represented as this one. Next one is, this oxidation takes place is and at anodes and cathodes. Fuels oxidized products plus Ne minus, minus in the sense what anodes. Okay, and this is a induced products, and these reduction takes place at cathodes, means that oxidants and Ne minus it gives to reduced products, that is plus cathodes in the sense. Next, what is the difference between the conventional cells and fuel cells? First one, conventional cells. These energies are storage devices, means it's storage the what, storage the cells or the fuel cells, that is what energy storage devices, and these are the energy conversion devices. This is what difference between these two. And in these cells, reactants and products are formed in the which is the integral part of the body, these reactants and products, and these reacts with do not integral part of the body and do not integral part of the body, and it is fed from the outsides, means it is fed from the outsides. So its first one is energy storage devices. This is energy conversion devices. It is cell reactants and products are formed which is integral part of the body, and this is a reactants and not formed the integral part which is fed from the outsides, and this contains more harmful reactants and products, and this is more harmful which is that conventional cells, and the fuel cells are not less harmful, and these are the products. This is what a difference between the conventional cells and fuel cells. Next, what is the limitations of fuel cells? Limitations means disadvantages. What is the limitations? Cost of power is high, that is a result of cost of electrodes, means its power is very high, which is a result what, cost of electrodes. Next, it is in the form of gases and oxygen, which is needed to store the tanks under the high pressures, and power outputs are moderated. This is what are limitations of fuel cells. What is the advantages of fuel cells? This is what are disadvantages, which is over. Next one is, what is the advantages of fuel cells? Power efficiency is high, no need of charging, produce direct current of the long periods at low cost, eco-friendly as do not cause the pollutions. These are the what advantages. Efficiency is high, no need of charging, produce the direct current for long periods at a low cost, eco-friendly. These are what are advantages of fuel cells. Next, here given construction and working of methanol oxygen, that is the fuel cells. Okay, construction, what is anodes and cathodes are given. Okay, here what is that? Here one side anode ring is there. Here one side, this is one anodes, this is cathodes, this is electron flow energy. Here what methanol is enter into these cells, and here what oxygen enters. This is what water. Okay, and here what hydrogen ions are there. So according to that, we have to study about the construction and working process. Construction in anode and cathode condition, means in this condition or in these conditions, what is the flowing of like this, electric flowing from like this, anodes, which is consist of sheet which is pores and platinum or the palladium which is deposited into the pores, which is acts as catalyst. Means in this one pores are present, which pores is consist of platinum or the palladium, and it is like this, connections is like this, so it is deposited into the pores and it is acts as a catalyst. Next, cathodes. It consists of porous nickel shades in which silver is deposited into the pores and acts as a catalyst. Okay, here in these anode conditions, platinum or the palladium is important, and is cathode conditions, that is silver is important in these two conditions, which is an important one. And electrolyte is used as sulfuric acids. This is what important construction. Next, what is the working of this one? At anode, methanol undergoes oxidation. It produces what? Carbon dioxides. Okay, this is what methanol. These methanol is when it is react with the water, it form what? Carbon dioxides. Means carbon dioxides is produced according to this one. Next, it is for anode conditions. This is for what here? Anode conditions. Next, cathode condition. Cathode conditions, that is oxygen is reduced in the presence of hydrogen, means this oxygen, it is in reaction of hydrogen, it is formation of water molecules, it forms what? Water molecules. And according to these two, what is the net reactions? That is methanol plus what? Oxygen, it gives to what? Carbon dioxides and water molecules. This is a main reaction, that is a net reactions. So these potassium hydroxide is not used in these electrolyte. Here sulfuric acids is used in this one working process, because it's react with the carbon dioxides, it forms carbonate ion, which is a decrease in the efficiency of fuel cells. This is what working process. Next one, that is solid oxide fuel cells. It is shortcut form of solid oxide fuel cells, means SOFCS, which is essentially consist of two porous electrodes are there, that is cathodes and anodes, which is separated by impermeable electrolytes. That is what a solid oxide fuel cells. Next, principle. What is the principle of this one? At anode, that oxide ions is combined with the H2, means oxygen is combined with the H2, or it is formation of H2O, means H2 when it is combines with the oxygen, that is formation of what? Water molecules and liberating the electrons. This is what the principles of this one. And the electrons is flow from anode through the external circuits to the cathodes. Here given in this one, what happen? These electrons is flow from anode to the cathodes by the circuits, that is external circuits, by electricity. That is important one. Oxygen is supplied at the cathodes, that is air one, and which reacts the incoming electrons from the external circuits to form oxide ions. So which is oxygen is supplied to the cathodes and it is reacts incoming electrons from the oxide ions, and these oxide ions is migrate to the anodes and it conducting the electrolytes, which is the important one. These oxides ions is containing of what? Impermeable electrolytes and other materials for the cells, which is components which is selected, which is based on these conductive properties which is required from the intended functions. So here given one of the metals or one of the compounds, the name is that yttrium oxides doped zirconium dioxides. This is what one type of the compounds which is used in where electrolyte as a SOFCS, because there is a in these electrons or in these compounds, what will be happen here? Insufficient ionic conductivity is there, and chemical stability and mechanical strength, means it's correct, which is insufficient is there in this one. In these compounds there is a insufficient ionic or the chemical stability is there, that's why it can't be used in this one. It's only used in the SOFCS. Okay. Next, one drawback is that all oxides electrolytes function at high temperatures above, which is SOFCS. It must be advantageously used for electricity byproducts, which gives to temperatures. Okay, if one of the byproducts is highly toxic, then it is converted into non-toxic gas of the fuel cells by taking care of that one. So here given diagram. So what is that? In these one differences are there in this diagram. What will be happen? Here what is the reactions is there? Here condition, changes of condition in this one. Okay, this is permeable membrane. is anode, here cathodes. This one cathode, it is anodes. Okay, the reactions are depicted like this. Here one. Okay, so water gas is, that is a CO and H2. Steam means vaporization process which produces the very high temperatures, can be used in the fuel cells to convert the H2 to H2O. It produces the electricity at the same time, and many of the electrolytes is performs in lower temperatures by developmental stages. This is what main important points. This is next. Solar energy means sunlight. Solar energy, solar radiations is coming from sun. It is highly used for photosynthesis and it is major sources of ecosystem. That is what solar energy. First one, that is the fuel cells is over. Next, energy system is over, and this is the last part, that is the solar energy. The solar energy is non-depleting, non-polluting and available freely. Means it is non-depleting is there. Non-polluting means it can't be polluting in the air. So it is important one, and it is coming from what? Sun. So it is considered as sustainable and renewable, and it can't be finished. It's always used. So it is considered as sustainable and renewable energy, and it is about 0.2 to 0.3% of solar energy is being used by plants and photosynthesis. This is what solar energy. Next, here given photovoltaic cells. Photo in the sense lights, voltage cells. So principle is given. The principle involved in these ejections of electrons from metal surface by striking with the photons of solar radiations, which subsequently moves in an external circuits in the opposite direction to the conventional currents, and it produces the electric energy. This is what photovoltaic cell. These devices which produces the electric by such processes is called as photovoltaic cells, and its process is called as photovoltaic effect. This is what photovoltaic cell. Next, what is the construction of these photovoltaic cells? Consist of made up of metallic grids. It is made up of metals of the grids. Below the front of P and N, P sides and N sides means positive and negative sides of the junctions, which is made up of what? Silicon, semiconductor. Semi in the sense half of these sides, N and P. P in the sense positive and N in the sense negative junction in the contact with the metal. And here metal, which is a metal used, that is a silver. What is the working process? Solar radiations is allowed to fall on the front contact of solar cells, which consist of N-type region at the top and P-type region in the bottom of the what? Complete the circuits. In these, one electric energy is produced by solar cells of or the photovoltaic cells, and it is used in the applications. This one photovoltaic cells is used in the variant applications are there, which is, and here silver metals is used in this one. Next, here modules, panels and arrays. These three types are important. First one, that is a module. A single solar cells is produced only 0.5 volts, and it is cannot be used in the power generation. A single solar cells is single solar cells are there, no? This solar cells is produces only 0.5 volts, and it is cannot be used in the power generations. At least 36 cells are connected to form modules. Here 36 cells are there, no? These 36 cells is connected from the modules, and these modules is a basic building of the block system of the power generation. It is a basic building, which is basic building. The module is a basic building of that the power generations. The solar cells in a modules are connected in a series that provided the protective back surface, and it is called as what? Encapsulations, and involves the laminations of cells between the polymers and a thin film of AI, that is aluminium or the stainless steels, and these protects the moistures, contaminants and pollutants which is in the atmospheres. Okay. Next, panels. Modules is over. Next one is panels. If higher energy is needed, the modules are connected to series and parallels. Okay. Here given the modules diagram, modules array, and this is modules 1, This is modules, this is array, arrangement of the cells, here arrangement of the panels. So this energy is modules is connected with the series and parallels, and this group of the modules is connected with the wires, either series or the parallel, and that is called as the panels. And it is about 1.85 to 3.25 meters square in area for ease of handling on the roof. Array is consisting of 2 or more panels are there. It's used for our power generating units. Next one, advantages of photovoltaic cells. What are the advantages? These photovoltaic cells are eco-friendly, energy conservations devices, means storage the energy, and material which is used in the simple and long service, that is causes to the less disposed problems. These cells do not require the recharging or the produce the electricity energy as long as sunlight is available. Okay. Next, these cells generate the electric energy at ambient temperatures. These materials is used in photovoltaic cells which do not undergo the corrosions, and therefore it is used for long durations. Here it is used in the ambient temperatures. The long durations is used for this one, and which is causes the less disposal problems. These are no moving parts in the cells, hence it is no problem with wear or the tear. That is what advantage of photovoltaic cells, which is important one. What is the disadvantages? These requires energy storage devices, that a battery which is requires a maintenance and a replacement, that is replacements from the time to time, and it is installations of cost is high. Photovoltaic cells is generate only direct current. It's only used in direct current. Okay, this is what the disadvantages of photovoltaic cells. Next, union carbide process. A production of solar grade silicons. Here used is silicon metals, which is used for the metallurgical silicons by carbide process, and this process is developed by carbide chemicals in USA. The USA is a main important country which is used for this one, that carbide process. Synthesis of silicon hydride, hydrogen silicon metals. Metallurgical grade silicon is treated with the HCl gas at 100 degrees Celsius and at a pressure about 40 to 50 bars boil bed reactors to form a dichlorosilane and small amount of the tetrachlorosilane. This is the reactions. Silicon plus 3 HCl, that is gives to there is a hydrogen silicon chlorides plus H2. This is what reactions. Okay, after many stages of rectifications, it gives to there is a trichlorosilanes, and waste is returned to the hydrochlorination, means waste products is returns, and purification is there, that is union carbide process. What is the purification of hydrogen? After many stages rectifications gives trichlorosilanes by passing what? Trichlorosilanes, which is mixed with the columns, that is quaternary ammonium ions is used in this one. Here given reactions are there, that is silicon carbides, silicon chlorides. Here given reactions, silicon hydrides, that is the silanes, which is purifications of distillations and passed into the reactants. Next, decompositions of elemental silicons. After separation of hydrogen, trichlorosilanes is multifactified and disproportions of the silanes which is obtained, and these solar grade polysilicons is obtained through the pyrolysis of the silanes at given temperatures, and given reactions of the decomposition of silanes, that is silicon hydrides, it gives to this type of the reactions, and removal of these byproducts. Okay, hydrogen and other reactants are recycled, and this process is made continuous. Thank you so much.